So if a man says, I'm not your soulmate, I'm not the one, I just don't see you that way, I can't give you what you want, believe him. Just believe him. If a man is treating you like an option, and I know, we all have our favorites when it comes to dating. We start dating, we immediately get overwhelmed, and we pick our favorites. And a lot of the time, it's a chemistry thing, it's a familiarity thing. It's not this man treats me like a princess, this man treats me like a queen, this man treats me better than I've ever been treated before. Maybe that's true. That could be true. This man treats me better than I've ever been treated before. However, without consistency, without more of a timeline, and beware of love bombers as well. So there's a lot of things that we want to deconstruct, that we want to be very, very sure about before we stop dating. And I know, there are other love coaches, there are other dating coaches, and specifically there are men dating coaches out there that go, if you do this, just know that you're going to lose the man. And my mentor, who is a feminine energy legend, she's in the lineage of bringing I know not everybody knows exactly what feminism is. Real feminism. It's not just bra burning and being angry at men. It's being truly empowered in who you are. It's, we could talk about that. Maybe we should talk about that, because my journey with what is the difference between being an empowered woman, and what is being a feminist, in the sense of just being an angry woman. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing at all. And a woman who stops dating, goes to an exclusivity agreement, if we need a timeline, I'm like earlier than 90 days. And even then, I'm still not sold on it. Although you will feel pressured. But if a man specifically is telling you, I'm not your soulmate, I'm not the one for you, I don't see you that way, you're not really wife material, if there's one piece of advice I could give you, it's please, for the love of all that is holy, that is all that is good, please believe him, because it's not going to get better. Statistically, it is not going to get better. He is telling you he doesn't see you that way. You are a convenience. And as sad as it is, it tends to only highlight your sense of self-worth being very low. And I don't even want to talk about this. However, if it needs to be talked about, let's talk about this. What's going on for you? Why are you choosing a man who is not choosing you? Because honestly, when we choose a man who's not choosing you, you're not getting everything that you want. You don't have the ring, you don't have, the plans, like literally plane tickets, the things that you want in place. And I know some people will really kick back on that, because we live in a modern age of equal, and yet we never quite arrived at equal. That doesn't even make sense, If we needed to go into the rabbit hole of whose bodies are getting messed up in childbirth, is that equal? If it works for you, then great. But it certainly isn't equal. It certainly isn't. So this is a video for my inner circle, and I'm very happy to keep this conversation going. I'd love to meet you in person and in one of these lovely, beautiful places. The Cleveland Museum of Art is typically my home museum, but today I am enjoying the cloisters in New York City and just loving it. So if you are in a situation like this, wondering what are your options, or thinking, if this is resonating for you at all and you want to talk more, let me know. I'm sure I have resources that I can point you to, groups, coaches at a rate that you can afford. I've got a brilliant network and brilliant mentors. So sending you so much love. I hope this helps.